One p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. Prime Minister, in a telephonic conversation with his Malaysian counterpart, has offered Pakistan's full support for relief operations in flood-induced regions. Interior Minister says the government has decided to introduce reforms in immigration system for the convenience of passengers. Pakistan has called for strengthening multilateral cooperation through the United Nations to preserve outer space as a global commons. The 54th martyrdom anniversary of Major Muhammad Akram Shaheed Nishan-e-Haider is being observed today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif held a telephonic conversation with his Malaysian counterpart, Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, today and expressed solidarity over recent cyclone-induced floods. The Prime Minister, on behalf of the people and Government of Pakistan, expressed heartfelt condolences to the Malaysian Prime Minister over the loss of precious lives as a result of heavy rainfall, floods and landslides in the wake of recent cyclone. He also offered Pakistan's full support for relief and rescue operations, as well as any assistance that the Malaysian side requires to deal with this natural disaster. In his remarks, Prime Minister of Malaysia thanked Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif for his kind and thoughtful telephonic call. He said this call reflects the close brotherly ties between Pakistan and Malaysia. The Ministry of Defence today issued an official notification for the appointment of Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, Chief of Army Staff, concurrently as Chief of Defence Forces for a period of 5 years. The Ministry of Defence also issued a notification of 2 years extension in the service of Chief of Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmad Babar Sidhu from March 19, 2026. Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi says the government has decided to introduce reforms in the immigration system for the convenience of passengers. He was talking to the Minister for Overseas Pakistanis, Chaudhry Salik Hussain, in Islamabad. The Interior Minister said that a crackdown has also been launched against agent mafia involved in the business of fake visas. He said the government will also ensure that deported people do not get visas again after their passports are cancelled. In his remarks, Minister for Overseas Pakistanis, Chaudhry Salik Hussain, said Ministry of Overseas Pakistanis will provide all possible cooperation to the Ministry of Interior for improvement of immigration system. Pakistan has called for strengthening multilateral cooperation through the United Nations to preserve outer space as a global commons. Pakistan's Deputy Permanent Representative to the UN in New York, Usman Jadoon, speaking at Joint Conference on Disarmament and Non-Proliferation Issues, said no single state can ensure space security unilaterally. He said the proliferation of exclusive coalition-based initiatives risks dividing the global governance landscape. Pakistan Envoy said we should aim for inclusivity, transparency and universal participation in all space security processes. The 54th martyrdom anniversary of Major Muhammad Akram Shaheed Nishan-e-Haider is being observed today. According to ISPR, Major Muhammad Akram Shaheed, while leading a company of the 4th Frontier Force Regiment in the hilly sector in then East Pakistan, displayed exceptional courage and tenacity during 1971 war. Later, on 3rd of December 1971, he was tasked to launch an assault on heavily fortified enemy positions. With unwavering resolve, he destroyed 3 enemy tanks during the advance, fighting valiantly until he sustained severe injuries. He embraced Shahadat on this day in 1971, exemplifying the highest ideals of bravery and devotion to duty. Chief of Army Staff and Chief of Defence Forces Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Naveed Ashraf and Chief of the Air Staff Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmad Babar Sidhu have solemnly commemorated the Shahadat anniversary of Major Muhammad Akram Shaheed. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the State Investigation Agency, along with Indian paramilitary forces, have raided houses in Srinagar. According to Kashmir Media Service, during a thorough search of the house, Indian forces personnel harassed the family. Indian forces have a free hand to violate human rights under the black laws prevalent in the occupied territory. Australian Defence Minister Richard Marles will travel to Japan tomorrow to meet his counterpart Shinjiro Koizumi and discuss deepening defence ties. Australian official Marles said that in a statement that our relationship is underpinned by mutual ambition and enormous potential. And that's all from the newsroom. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.ub.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.